want to welcome everyone to this memorial service. As you can see, we've gathered a squad of ministers here from the class of 70 and a platoon of singers from the class of 70 and a battalion of friends and classmates and family of our class here at the Cadet Chapel at West Point, New York. First of all, I want to commend you senior citizens for remembering where it is. I'm talking about New York. This is the 100th anniversary of this chapel, we're told today, a national landmark, you know, that adorns postcards and art and movie sets. And just think, for 4 years, every Sunday we got to come here and sleep. So for the families of our classmates who've lost one of our brothers, we extend to you our deepest sympathies and our promise to stand with you always. So we're gathered here to honor and remember our brothers who joined the ranks of that ghostly assemblage, and also to invoke the spirit of friendship and the bond that we have. I'm going to read you an email I got a couple weeks ago from one of our classmates, Pat Moran. He was going into surgery, and he starts like this. They're going to replace my aortic valve, and this is certainly not something I'm looking forward to, but with 2 years, it's been an ambulance race to the hospital. So since I'm writing this ahead of the procedure, and I can't predict the outcome, although I have a 90% chance of recovery, I have 2 messages in this email. First is that it is a serious operation, but relatively common, so I should do fine. The next message is that there's a chance that I may not wake up in the recovery room. If I don't, there's something I want you all to know. It's been my great privilege and honor to know you, laugh with you, share your dreams, and be part of the fabric of your life. I choose to look at life as the weaving of a cloth. Cloth is composed of many threads, and the quality of your life and the friends you make, know and love over the course of that life determines the unique character of your life cloth. I can honestly say that the weave of my cloth could not be richer because of your participation in my life. A man could not ask for a better group of friends. Thank you all for your help, encouragement, love, and prayers as we walk this path together. Being turned back from the class of 69 to the class of 70 was the best thing that happened to me at West Point. You're a fine group of men, and I'm proud to have shared this life experience with you, my band of brothers. And the other invocation I just want to share before I sit down is the invocation of the fact that we belong to something that's a lot bigger than us. And if I learned anything here, it's that when you give your life up for something that's bigger than you, you make your life better. And here at West Point, I don't know of any other institution that holds a closer connection with our genealogy, our progeny. They call it the long gray line. And right now, in the living portion of the long gray line, well, the oldest grad is 103. The youngest is about 22. So we're right about in the middle. That's the good news. The bad news is when you draw the bell curve of all those people, the middle of the center of mass of that is the class of 1985. So we're on the senior end of that. But being part of the long gray line, you know, we were told to memorize all these things. Not 4th Regiment, but one of them was the Quirk. spirit of our bond with the long green line. So we're here, you know, and our hearts are standing at attention to the men of the corps long dead while we wait for their passing trip. We sons of today, we salute you. You sons of an earlier day, and we follow close order behind you where you have pointed the way. So, yeah, it's with sympathy and sorrow that we say goodbye to our brothers, but it's with a sense of life and truth and honor that we stand here together to commemorate them. Thank you.
It's hard for me to imagine, I'm sure for most of you, that 40 years ago this month I stood here and read the scripture lesson at our graduation. Guy has given me an easy lesson today, but should be able to do okay. The Old Testament reading today is from the New International Version of the Bible. It's Psalm 25, verses 21 and 22. May integrity and uprightness protect me, because my hope is in you. Redeem Israel, O God, out of all their troubles. God bless.
The New Testament reading is from the second chapter of Paul's letter to Titus, verses 6 through 8. Encourage the young men to be self-controlled. In everything, set them an example by doing what is good. In your teaching, show integrity, seriousness, and soundness of speech that cannot be condemned, so that those who oppose you may be ashamed, because they have nothing bad to say about us.